Hello. Hello, how's it going? Hey, Mr. Leo. Hey, Tam. How are you guys doing? Are you ready for some artwork? Are you ready to have some art happen? Art's gonna be happening very soon. All right, let's start with the artwork. If this guy's as good at art as he is at video games, then he's gonna be a really mediocre artist. Solid C+. Different Kaneko versions so they can have more information whenever Mr. Taneda answers. Well, how many different versions are there? I only know about the two Famicom ones. Oh, there was one for MSX too. I see. So how did you find out the name of the guy who did it? How'd you get his information? Blang. Gong. Nah, you know what? Skip this song. Skip that one, skip that one, skip that one, skip that one, skip that one. Do that one. There we go. That's the one I want. Do you know what? This is like too ripped. I might have to... Well, maybe if I do this side. Like on that corner. I probably need a sheet of paper that's not ripped at the top for this page. Hold on a second. He's living in SoCal? Really? And how'd you find that out? He was really surprised, unaware of where his design copyright stands. He created Kinetic Vision back in '86. So he's just a guy that created Kinetic Vision. Did he like work for whatever that game studio is? Which I don't remember. 25 years. Song requests are open. Yes. Feel free. Put your songs in. But can you find a song as good as Cosmic Carnage? From the... I think this is actually Genesis. Surprising, because it doesn't sound like a Genesis game. It doesn't sound like Genesis music, but I believe this is actually Genesis music. Oh, it might be Sega CD. It's like some kind of weird fighting game. Just has this one amazing track. Yeah, it might be Sega CD music. Like I don't think they could do music like this on the Genesis. IREM found the game and thought they wanted to license it for FDS. Where was it originally then? Wow. Was it originally like a computer game? Yes. Man. Dude, the Cosmic Carnage song is so good. Should play some Cosmic Carnage sometime. It's just like a weird fighting game. I think with like robots, maybe? Or aliens? Or both? So, okay, but is it... What is it ported from? PC? Like, it must be a PC game, right? So MSX is the original one? Oh. What's the MSX version like? Is it better than the Famicom version? The Famicom version has got some interface issues. I see. Or is it pretty similar? The FDS port is better than the MSX one. Oh, I see. So Irem did a good job with it. And then that was it. Like, it got ported to those systems, and there was... That's all the kinetic vision that the world got. I need a circle thing. I need some kind of circle thing. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Hello. I'm streaming now.
Oh, if you have more vanilla beans or Agent Brandy, I think the next one.
Oh, I see.
I think I'm gonna use only half a vanilla bean because I realized the vanilla took it was like a bit too strong a flavor. And look at you using a plate.
Yeah, I'm using a plate.
Aw.
Just like what a civilized person does. I use a plate.
Aw. I love you.
Look at my plate.
Yeah. Very plate.
Ryan, you gotta jiggle the handle.
Jen, I'm streaming now. Jake Hunter. Oh yeah, that's one of the Jinguji Sabado games. Was that what? Is that his name? Ghost of the Dusk. Reminds me of Hotel Dusk. MSX doesn't have ambiance music. He ported to Commodore 64 and is a Game Gear port. C64 was made by EA. Really? That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so like, is this circle too big? The circle's, I was just needed something to like draw a circle with. But I think that plate is actually too big. I actually got a good idea. Maybe this would work pretty well. Of course, you guys all know, you remember this. The good old blood vial. Getting a cameo appearance. Oh, that's right. We got to bring that back soon. Of course, starting next week, we'll be getting Blood Vial all month. Oh, look what's inside. Butterscotches. Yeah, look, butterscotches. I'm not going to eat one. I already brushed my teeth. Don't even try to get me to eat one. All right, wait. Yeah, that circle's too small. Like, that's too small. But the plate is too big. What about the lid, maybe? That could be just right. Look at that. Actually, look at that. It's kind of like a nice lid. Evil Candies. You're obsessed with that game? Yeah, such a cool idea for a game, Tam. Really, you should... Like, it's such a great idea to, like, for someone to remake that. Have you done any research into like whether there's any modern game version of that? Like, it's the kind of idea that somebody else might have thought of independently. An animated puzzle. Are we sure that there's like no other game that uses that idea? It looks about right, I think. Yeah, Blood Vial will be coming back for Horror Month, which begins in 1 week, next Thursday. Yeah, it'll be fun. Nothing as far as you've seen? Such a good idea. Can you believe that, like, that there's never been another use of that idea in history? That's crazy. Are you looking forward to Horror Month? I am too. It's so weird to me how much maybe I should do more PS2 games. I always look forward to Horror Month so much. It's so exciting. Maybe we should have like a bonus Horror Month. But I want to get to Game 600 and Fliptendo as well. And I also want to play Phantasy Star Online 2 as well. So there's a lot of things I want to do. Alright. Anyway, Blood Vial will be coming back for free. I'll be a special character all month on Horror Month. And you won't even have to expend any of your points to get the Blood Vial on stream. It'll just be there. I'm gonna break out all of our Halloween props again. And have the... It looked really cool last year when I had the black light. So I'll have to bring that out again. I should just stream like that all year round. Your body's ready? Well, I'm counting on you to help me get acclimated back into the game. Because I haven't played it in so long. And I don't remember how to do anything. So Tam, I'm counting on you. The PS2 emulator. I think it will. We tested it before, right? And I did some tests off stream, and I tried a bunch of games. Oh, we did stream Nightmare Duraga for a bunch, and that was fine, right? I don't recall there being any issues with that. So it's looking good. I think the new computer is really coming in handy. So hopefully those PS2 games should stream properly. Alright, this is my song now. Alright, yeah, we can play this song. So less grindy. I mean, I guess that's fine with me. I guess that's good, because we'll be able to, get through the game faster and see more of the content. That's fine. I sort of have a preference for these games not being changed from their original versions, but... How do you feel about that, Sam? Rolling Star. I know this song is so good. It forces you to do that with the emergency quests? Forces you to do what? Boom, you get to see episode 5 maps? Oh, I see. So you get to see more of the game anyway. Without even having to... Yeah? I vaguely remember that. That concept, at least. I didn't really play it that much when I tried to play the Japanese version. I always wanted to go back and try it more. emergency quests. You got like any class recommendations, Tam? For me to start with? I don't remember what I was playing. I think I was just playing the sword person. Go with my heart. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. But like in terms of like, what do you? I mean, can you? You don't have to tell me what to pick, but what do you get any information for me about the classes? I think I just went with like a sword person last time. I remember that there was this at the time I started playing. They had these new classes. One was like a jet boots person, and that always seemed cool, but. I don't know. Jet boots. Your weapon was like your jet boots. Something like that. Cammy theme. Friday too. That one. England, the England music. It's like dun 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 dun. I remember that one. I prefer Cammy's theme in Street Fighter Alpha 3. Yeah, Doll Eyes. People know the Doll Eyes track. That's right. I remember that. Alright, now we gotta draw this whole page. I should take this down. Let me see. Let me draw like a little guide here. That should be about in the middle. Perhaps I should zoom it out, actually, just a bit more. Let's try like that. Or actually, you know what? Keep it like, do the top part first. So have it like about here. Yep, see this one. Dun 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 dun. I know it. I always like the Aurora Borealis in the background in this stage. For some reason, that's there. Did you know that Cammy, her character design is based on Battle Angel Alita? Or Gunmu? I mean, you can kind of see that with some of her movement, but it's such a different design that you would never know if you didn't read that somewhere. But that's what they say. That could just be, I mean, honestly, that could just be a dumb internet rumor, but I read that somewhere. I mean, we all know that Guile is inspired by Stroheim. He's inspired by Stroheim from JoJo Part 2, which was like a crazy Nazi inventor with the crazy hair. And then he turned himself into a cyborg. His catchphrase was, "German science is the best in the world!" That's such a funny character. Humans, Newmans, Casts, and Demons. I kind of remember that. There's 9 classes. I feel like that's like a lot more than when I was playing. Hunters, fighters. Yeah, I was probably a fighter, I bet. Rangers, gunners, forces, techers, bouncers. Isn't bouncers the one with like the boots? I kind of bravers and summoners. I'm not sure which ones of those are actually new. Swords, Rangers, Gunners are all about range, plus the basic sword. Force attackers are all about magic. Yeah. But like, I feel like you probably, and correct me if you think that I'm off base, but I feel like with the game like this, the melee combat is a lot of the fun. Like jumping up and doing like combos and stuff. Well, you didn't. What about bouncers then? You didn't mention bouncers. Never known gal was inspired. Benny Morrow are as well. The hair. Benny Morrow of King of Fighters. Which one is Benny Morrow? Well, there's a bunch. Also, Street Fighter. There's a bunch that are inspired by JoJo's characters. Rose. Of course, Rose from Street Fighter Alpha. She's like heavily inspired by Lisa. Even down to like the scarf that she uses. Flat Zone. Braver's a compromise between Hunters and Rangers. Benny Morrow has crazy high hair. Oh, so he's like Polnareff then? Oh, okay. This is Game & Watch's theme? Ah, Game & Watch used to be my favorite character in the last Smash Brothers. But not so much anymore. Summoners up. Wait! Oh, Bouncers a compromise between Hunters and Forces. High S attack and T attack. They have the jet boots. So Hunters... Hold on, let me see here. So basically they're magic, but they're also attack, and they have jet boots. Man. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Maybe I'll try the Bouncer, because I like the idea of the jet boots. It seems more like original and different of a character class. What do you think about that, Tim? What do you think are the most interesting character classes to play as? Which one do you play as? They're really interesting, a little hard to handle. All right. Timing based. Yeah, Game & Watch's theme is a little bit weird. It's surprisingly dark for his character. Because I never noticed his theme before. You're a gunner? So you like to just like sit back and just gun. Just shoot your gun, huh? I see. Your main is gunner. All the Game & Watch music likes. Well, true. But isn't it like kind of a moody song for like such a silly character? It's like... A Ranger since PSO2 and PSO1? Tragic backstory. Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. Alright. I think I'm going to try the Bouncer this time. I feel like I was, I don't remember exactly, but like a sword person the first time I tried playing. But I want to try something a little different, I guess. Bouncer seems cool. I'm going to give that a try. Alright, so this is the big action panel right now. The big action. Hey, it's my music. This is such a cool song from Shin Megami Tensei 4. This is my favorite song from that game, I think. Although there's a lot of cool songs. I never did play the the second one, Apocalypse, because I had spent so long playing 4 that I wasn't ready to like sink so much more time. But I mean, I had the impression it was just like kind of like a DLC type of thing with just like reused assets, but apparently it was like kind of like a whole new game, or like, it was like a whole new story anyway. I mean, it probably did reuse some of the assets. I'm sure all the monsters and stuff. Well, anyway, I really like the base Shin Megami Tensei 4. It was a very good game. Song's so cool. This is the map music from Nocturne. Had really awesome map music as well. I love the music in Shin Megami Tensei games because it's like always so atmospheric and moody, but also like very intriguing sounding and super memorable with the melodies. It just does everything. I mean, I really like the music in Persona games too, but that's almost kind of like a different thing. Alright, this hair. Should probably draw it like blowing more. Well, Tam, you know what? Hey, Tam, are you still there? Like I said, I want to play some PSO2 soon. Basically, as soon as we get through Amagon and then do the last 2 games, I don't think the last 2 games will take long. So it could be like one more day of Fliptendo, and then it could be that we try PSO2 right after, like the next day. It could be this weekend. It might be this weekend. It'd be cool if we could, like, I don't know, play together or something. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No, this doesn't look right. Let me rethink that again. I guess it doesn't. I don't know. I mean, it should be being blown to the right, right? Let me rethink. Oh, also, this drawing should go off the panels on this page at least. Yeah, it really should. So I should draw it all the way up to the edge. Like that? You know what? That's probably better. Do 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 do. Tommy Tallarico. Damn, how much PSO2 have you played? Just curious. Let's get this one. Oh yeah, let's play this one. Biomed for the Super Nintendo. $260 hours. Oh, for the Japanese one. About 30 hours for the US one. So, do you like the US one better than the Japanese one? How do you feel about the changes? Reducing grinding and the fucking Xbox login. Yeah, I don't care for that at all, but yeah, I don't care for that at all. All right, so not much. It is a pain. Wow. I mean, I can imagine it's fucking Xbox. They don't do anything right. Yeah, it does sound like it sucks. So you're on ship 2, right? Yeah, I checked. I got the game installed and it seems to be working. On the stream, I was able to log in. Although, like, my Xbox account was acting funny, but after fiddling with it a little bit, I was able to finally log in. I never use my Xbox account for anything. Unfortunately, now I'll have to, but... from Steam? No. I just downloaded it. Off of, I don't know, whatever the website is, I guess. Off the Japanese version? No, because I don't think so, because I use the Xbox login account to log in. No, like, let's see, where did I download it from? I just like typed in download yeah, the Microsoft Store, probably. I went to PSO2 official site. I clicked on play it free now, and I download it, and I have it. It seems to be in English. PSO2.com is where I downloaded it. Yeah. How about this remix of the Mountain final boss theme from Iron Sword? The Steam version is less prone to problems? Oh, really? It's like free either way though, right? Well, I've already downloaded it, like, and installed it off of the website, so, like, wouldn't it be a pain to, like, switch to the Steam version? I'll just use, I mean, I'll try the one I have, I think. Cross fingers doesn't have any update issues? Okay, well if it does, I'll just try the Steam version instead then. You already lost an installation to botched update? I see. Well, I hope to not have that. We'll see then. We'll see, I guess. Alright, let's see. Let me pick a different song out. Heard that one already. Oh, oops. No. No. Jumping flash music. Anything else I need to know about the game, Tam, before I play? Hey, maybe we can get Mr. Leo to play with us. Mr. Leo, you're not busy doing anything, right? You want to play some PSO2, the hot new MMORPG that everyone in this chat room is talking about? You know you do. We've already lost him. He's gone, Sam. He's gone. He fled. He was like, I left my toaster running. I gotta go. I guess it's just us. Just us in the world of survival PSO2 horror. Well, I wonder if Hot Nuke from 2012. It's still a good-looking game, though. Anyway, even from being 2012. I wonder how I feel about it. Like, I think it looks cool and the gameplay looks cool, but like running the instance missions over and over again is always something that I was never a huge fan of. Like in the case of like Monster Hunter, I can kind of forgive it because the game is just basically a series of boss fights. So, but like yeah, that's a big trend in like a lot of the Japanese games is all the, I guess it is in a lot of like Western current like online RPGs as well. It's like a ton of instance content and you just run missions and stuff over and over. But that, I don't know, it leaves me a little cold. But if the gameplay is good, it helps. But still, it's not really... Something about that is not to my taste. The visual style and the gameplay of PSO2 and the music is all really good though, so... It makes me want to play it. Hey, we were just watching Macarianice. Mr. Leo, remember that? We were watching Macarianice play Katamari Damacy. Of course, this is not a song from the original one. This is from We Love Katamari, which one is that? Second or third? It goes Katamari, We Love Katamari, and like, isn't it like the third one like You and Me Katamari or something? I can't remember. This might be the second one, but anyway, this is my favorite song from that one. Use a controller to move? Yeah, my preference is always to use a controller for games like that. It feels way better. Like, if it's at all possible. Like, your hair isn't like, doesn't quite lift up enough. Like, is it, yeah, maybe even like that. There we go. That's even better. Really have her hair lift up. Here, let me change this part a little bit. But you know what though, Tam? Unfortunately, I was testing it out and the Wii U controller did not work. I'll have to try it with the PS4 controller. I think that the PS4 will probably work, but it was not recognizing my Wii U Pro controller, unfortunately. That would have been perfect. My preferred, yeah, X input. Like a lot of times modern games don't recognize the Wii U Pro controller, sadly. So, yeah, but I think if I use a PS4 controller, it should be fine, though. Probably. What? Something does it. I'm gonna sing this song. I'm gonna learn it. No, I'm not. Shit. Why did they sing so fast? Shinpai. That means worry. I know that one. Doki Doki, that means excitement, right, Sam? Commodore version of Kineko? Interesting. Yeah, I'll bet it's really different, huh? Atadashi Koto's new thing. Gadenja, I don't know that at all. Doki doki, excitement, trembling, heart racing. Yep, it's the heart palpitations, but generally it means like, yeah, like exciting. Less colors. Ah, I see. So this is, okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not really that interesting, actually. Just the same thing with less colors? Does it have like different music at least? Hey, Asian Waste is in the stream. Asian Waste has entered the arena with Geometry Wars. Yeah, I remember. I mean, I never played this, but I remember this being popular. Geometry Wars. Do to do, do to do, do to do. What the fuck? Do to do. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Do to do, do to do. I never played this shit. I never played it at all. Not different, less colors, has some ambience tidbits. Ambience tidbits, eh? This page is basically just like one big sword slash. And like that's it. Yeah, I can't really, unfortunately, I can't like fit the whole thing on the stream at once. Unless I super shrink it down. Maybe I should do that actually. So you could see like better what I'm drawing. I guess in this case it might make sense. I'll zoom out a little bit more. Oh, anyway, you can see better now, like that. Yeah, that's probably better. No, testing the Game Gear version. Nice. Tam, you gotta. When are you gonna stream all these different versions? Tam, you gotta stream these. Hey Asian Waste, how are you doing today? Welcome to my art stream. I'm drawing comics. Alright. Does this look good? Covered in sawdust? That's great. Congratulations on being covered in sawdust. Do. How about some Suikoden 1 music, huh? Why are you covered in sawdust again? Well, let's see. I mean, okay. Actually, I guess I better illustrate this ground a little bit on the bottom. I guess that about does it. Maybe I should put a secondary ring around this ring, just for aesthetics. Dumpster drove a big bonanza of cull wood, milling it into usable pieces. So you got a bunch of wood out of a dumpster, and you're milling it right now. So you're gonna take that wood and recycle it into some. You're gonna use it to make something. How about this? Nobody would ever put music from the indie platformer Eversion in here except me. Eversion. There you go. What are you gonna make? You got some big projects you're working on? Well, I guess that's actually pretty good. A wood panel wall for your entertainment setting? Really? Really? So, I mean, how does that... You're going to panel the wall. So you're just going to make paneling for the wall. That sounds like advanced, at least to me. An idiot. Paneling, huh? Like, do you just like put it over the wall you already have? That's cool though. Holes in drywall, put a set of cleats outside where the studs exist. Panel over that. LEDs behind the space between the panels and drywall. Wow. It all sounds very complicated. Wow. They're gonna make a new room out of an old room. All I can say is that sounds pretty wow. That sounds pretty wow. COVID keeps you home. You're bored. Yeah, I mean, you know, that sounds constructive, though. Yeah, you know. You may as well, like, do some things you wanted to do, some fun things, if you consider that fun. Or at least some things that you wanted to get done. You know, if you didn't have to work, you'd probably find something to do with your time. I'm sure that I would. I'd probably just stream even more. But I would probably still do this. I'd probably do my, I don't know, I'd probably do my comic whether I had to make money or not. To be honest, probably. New hobby. But neat. Well, yeah. I mean, actually, I guess I was gonna say I don't really need a new hobby, but then again, if I could travel more, that would be awesome. Oh, this is hard to think around. Oh well. That's what I get for using a glass vial. Redecorate the living room. It spiraled out of control. I see. Are you doing all that yourself? That sounds like a lot of work. Well, I wish I had the handyman skill to even do stuff like that. I wouldn't feel like I could. I've heard this song too much. I can play something else. This I could listen to forever. Love the Shin Megami Tensei Online version of this song from Shin Megami Tensei If. One of these days I gotta play Shin Megami Tensei If. I think that has a translation now. Never actually played that game. And for that matter, I never played Shin Megami Tensei 2. It's the only one of those mainline games I haven't played. I should play it sometime. You played that game a lot? What, If? Or the online one? Probably you mean the online one, don't you? I played that a bit, like actually quite a bit as well. But then something happened that kind of soured me on the game and then I quit. Yeah. Let's get a table saw. You're a solo flyer. Yeah, but you could like hire somebody to do that stuff, but you're just doing it yourself, huh? I would probably have to either hire someone or get help. But I mean, we just got this house. I'm not in a hurry to remodel it. So yeah, I played it. We actually played it like a bit with Jennifer as well. It was never quite as partial to it as I was like Final Fantasy XI, because even that game, that game, it was very heavily mission based. Just it was basically just like you run the same missions over and over again. And there wasn't really a big emphasis on like exploring that much. But still, like, it had a really cool soundtrack, though. I mean, he was using a lot of tracks from other SMT games, so that's why, I guess. But I had never played SMT If. I didn't know that song came from SMT If, so I was just assumed that was an original game to that game. But yeah, so the thing that soured me on that game... Actually, one of the things that I liked the most about SMT Online was not anything to do with the game itself, but it was a thing that they had attached to the game. Because it was... what's the name of the company that had it in America? It was like called Area Games, I think. Area. So they had this... They also had this like poker website where you could like play with like poker... It was like a fun money poker website. It wasn't real money. But it was like one of those like Zynga type poker chat rooms, right? You just like play some fake poker with online people. So that kind of thing is stupid if you're just playing for fake money. But since it was the same company, they had this cross promotion where you could convert, like if you stocked up a bunch of money from the poker game, you could convert a certain amount into the equivalent of their area bucks. I don't remember exactly what the currency was called. It was something like area bucks, right? Because it was a free-to-play game, so of course the in-game currency was Maca, but then the area bucks was the real currency that you had to pay money for in order to like actually get any of the good equipment. And, like at the beginning of that game, someone say FF11. Thank you. I already have a bunch of FF11 in my playlist, but but I'll always accept. Yeah, the Bastok game is so good. Really, really good music. But anyway, yeah. So it was very much like a pay-to-win game. At first, apparently, all of the costumes and stuff you could get from those area bucks were all cosmetic. But then they started introducing ones that like have these huge buffs and stuff. And then pretty much it became where like you had to get one of the cool costumes. And they were like in raffles and stuff, like the gachas. You had to do those so I have a chance to get the good gear. It was very pay to win. But so like that itself sucks. But if you played their stupid poker game, you could convert 200, like I believe it was like something like 200 chips to $2 worth of their currency every day. So like I got sort of like really into just playing like their poker game. And like, you know, I ended up stocking up like a ton of currency to trade in for like free. And then, you know, I saved that up and I was able to like buy some cool gear. Except here's the part that sucks. So like that's all cool. Here's the part that sucks. Like eventually I found out after not playing for a while and then coming back that our characters got like banned or something because I'd been playing. I had an account for like both me and Jennifer's character, and because they were the same IP, apparently they decided to have very strict rules about like only because people were abusing it, and people were like having multiple. They were playing from like multiple IPs or something, or no, they were playing. They were playing with multiple accounts to like, you know, amass a whole lot of currency, so they just started banning everybody who did that. So our characters got banned from the game. So after that, I was like, dude, but like we are like two legitimate people. That's bullshit. So then I got pissed and I quit the game forever. And that's how I quit playing Shin Megami Tensei Online, Tam, and I've never gone back to it. Even though it is a cool game, kind of. I mean, it's like it's not like that great of a game. It's very much just you just spam the missions over and over again to grinds. At least it was like back when I was playing. They've probably introduced some new content or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. They should do that for an online version of Tetra Master. Yeah, see, for a second, I actually considered playing EVE Online because I heard that they had online poker that you could like, where you could like play for in-game currency or something. And I was like anything that would like let me play poker for in-game currency is attractive. Hey, Breakin', what's up? It's too bad we haven't both been banned from Twitch. Yep. Yeah, Twitch should have looked at they should have realized we have the same IP address, so we're clearly hackers. Because two people can't be on the same IP address. We all know that's impossible. So we're clearly hackers of Twitch. That's true. How's it going, Brigand? Look, I'm drawing the art. We were just talking earlier about how I'm gonna give Phantasy Star Online 2 a try soon. Very soon. It's in the plans. It's in the plans. That's Soul Blazer music. Aggressive music. I'm gonna skip that one. How about some Artie Lightfoot music? There we go. A little different. This is a good Super Nintendo platformer that I was considering playing in our little Super Nintendo special. Might go back to it sometime. There's so many good Super Nintendo games. I realize that I really want to play more at some point, but there's just too many games. Can't play them all. You haven't played the second, but you like the first. Of which one? Oh, Phantasy Star Online? I've never played either of them, but Phantasy Star Online 2 just looked so cool. I've been wanting to... I played a little bit of the Japanese release when that came out. But now that it's in English, I want to go back to it and like give it another chance, play it some more. Not that I disliked it, but I don't know, for some reason I just stopped playing it, and then I just didn't get back to it. The first one always seemed like a pretty cool game as well, but I never got into it at the time. Thought about going back to it, because they have like private servers now, but... It probably will never be exactly, you know, not quite the same as like if you were playing it at the time when it released, when it was new. That's an experience you probably just can't get back. Just like with Final Fantasy XI. Unfortunately, even the private servers don't quite offer that experience. Game Gear version has an obnoxious music, but it works. The obnoxious music works. Dragon Fighter. This sounds like Shatterhand music. Is Dragon Fighter a Natsume game? Oh, it says Soulful on the box. It's a Soulful game? Oh, it is by Natsume? Sounds like it. Like, that sounds a lot like Shatterhand music to me. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I think we started to play this a little bit, way back in the day, before Fliptendo, and, you know, now we can't play it until we get to it in Fliptendo. Whenever that is. We're playing more games all the time, though. At some point, we'll get around to all of them. There's just so many games, though. It's hard to play 1,500 NES and Famicom games. It's really hard. And there's so many other games I want to play. Where is all the time? Oh well, I guess I'll just have to use the rest of my life. I'm only... How old am I again? 42? Oh, I like this song. I might have this on my playlist. This has been played multiple... Either that or you just played it multiple times. River City Girls. Yeah, that game. Is that a Jake Coffin soundtrack? That's Way Forward, right? More R4 music. People here who request the Ridge Racer music, it always seems to be Type 4. I remember playing that when that came out, but I went and I checked the chronology because I was confused. Like, why is there no Ridge Racer 2 and 3? Now, the reason why is because Ridge Racer 2 was called Ridge Racer Revolutions, and Ridge Racer 3 was called... I think it was called Rage Racer. So Rage Racer, I think, is 3, and then Ridge Racer Type 4 is 4. They just gave it a number. Oh, they didn't use him for once. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe he was tired. He's just gone through the whole R section of the dictionary. Ridge Racer Revolutions, Ridge Racer, right, Rage Racer, Ridge Racer Repeating, Ridge Racer Reluctance, Ridge Racer Revengeance, Ridge Racer, River City Ridge Racer, Ridge Racer, really Ridge Racer, Ridge Racer Revolver, Ridge Racer, Rap Racer, Rhythm Racer, Rhyming Racer, Rhapsody Racer, Returning Racer, Restructuring Racer, Rapscallion Racers, Rascally Racers, Random Racer. I want to play Random Retro Racer. Oh, that sounds old school. Yes. Roaring Racer. Rascally. Yeah, I would play Rascally Racer. Ragdoll Racer. Rally Racer. Roston Racer. And Roston drives the car. Yes. Rabid Racer. What else? Ramming Racer. Ramen Racer. Ripping Racer. Relish Racer. Run and Gun Racer. Ribbit Racer. Rip Racer. Yeah, Rip Racer. Wrecking Racer. Wait, that's with a W. Shoot. Rabbit Racer. Oh, yeah, I think I remember this song. Rugby Racer. Relativistic Racer. That sounds like an intellectual one. Alright, I'm all out of racers. The redundant racer. That'll be the last one. That's enough racers. Oh, so many racers. Yeah, this is a good song. This is a good song. Roston Racer. You got the Roston 2 sprite in there. Who's got the Roston 2 emote? Somebody must really like Roston 2. I'm gonna play Roston 2 one of these days. Maybe even Roston 3 to beat him up. Actually, I kind of just want to play Roston 1 again and see if I can like still beat it. Where you have to get to on the last level, you have to not continue, or you start the whole game over. Let's get the really brutal feature. How come there was never a Roston Racers? You know, like Sonic Racers or Mario Kart? Roston Kart? Come on. Who wouldn't want to play Roston Kart? It's a natural fit. They should make a Barbarian Kart and put all the Barbarian characters like Conan, Roston. Thanks, Mr. Leo. I'm drawing the arts. I'm drawing the arts. This might take you back. Oh, I'd like to be taken back. Yeah, you know what? I actually have this song. I think this is actually on my playlist. This is the Play Online theme from Final Fantasy XI. Oh, you put it... Okay, you song requested it. Yeah, it's coming up next. I think I have that in the playlist. I have a couple of them, or I have one of them in the playlist. Yeah, I have all that Play Online music too. People have found Play Online. That was the Square's service when Final Fantasy XI like first started. They were gonna have like a whole online service, but it only ever being used for Final Fantasy XI and like Tetramaster, I think, which was their like puzzle game based on the Final Fantasy IX game. I'll take one art, please. Hello, Skittles. Your art is coming right up. I'm already working hard on it, sir. Working on hard on your arts. I would like a art, please, of Alf from, you may have heard of him from the TV series Alf. And he's wearing a cloak. And he's having a battle with Gandalf, a wizard battle, on Melmac. That will be my request. Yes, sir. And then after they finish their Wizard's Duel, they sit down and they play Alf for the Sega Master System. It was awful. Play Online? Yeah, nobody liked it because it mainly just... All of its features were pretty useless. It mainly just served to like add like an extra minute every time you wanted to log in to get through the Play Online thing. But personally, I never really minded it too much, but just because the music was so good that like I loved the music and all the little presentation aspects to it that I kind of didn't mind. This music does take me back. I love the Play Online music. The account creation, the account creation process was like a big chore. That's right. Oh, look at that emote. Look at all those emotes, which are all on my channel too, apparently. Oh, you got some for the Darbians. Okay, look at all the alpha emotes you've collected, and the Grabby Man. Yeah, it's like a lot easier now to create an account if you want to. When you play Final Fantasy XIV, which I don't. But some people like it. Yes, I'm for the game. I guess Darbian ran Alf then, I take it? Gordon Shumway that has some like unique ones. And who is he? Does he stream? Gordon Shumway, nice. Secret Twitch user. The pervert one is the grabby hands, you mean? That is a funny one. Well, it's like in the actual game, it's supposed to be like what? Like probably like a CIA agent or something, like a government agent trying to capture him. Most likely. Hey. Mother 3. One of these days I'm going to play this game, too. Oh, it's this song. With grabby hands. Well, he's trying to grab Alf. That's what you do when you try to capture someone. You grab them. I mean, I guess you could have like a giant net. He probably would just have like a gun if it were real life. You walk around with a gun. Alf, hold still. Freeze. But this is a children's game, so they can't have that. They can't be having that. Tam. Or mother music. Yeah, those Mother games are really good, aren't they? What if they made a 4th Mother game? Think they could do it justice? What is stopping them, really? That's Undertale. I mean, yeah, but not really, though. It's not really the same thing. I mean, it's obviously heavily inspired, but they don't want to. Yeah. Well, I guess there's something to be said for not repeating yourself. And, you know, letting a series that's ended stay ended the way it properly should. Called Eastbound. Wow. Oh, and anime. This is one of my few anime songs. The playlist. Eastbound. That is so, like, wow. It's like, let's just make it as blatant as possible what we're ripping off. That's how indie games are. There's been, I mean, obviously, Undertale very heavily takes license from it, and there's that one with the president, I forget the name, Citizens or something? Citizens of Earth? That's like super Earthbound-ish. There's probably like a bunch that draw off, because Earthbound is one of those games that's like beloved by like a lot of game type loving people. It's like you always... all the influences, you can really see like what people loved in their childhood. Like what is a lot of influences in games? Earthbound, Metroid, Mega Man, Dark Souls, and the downstab from Zelda 2, things like that. Every game has to have a downstab. Every game has to have like an air dash, like Mega Man X. Game-loving type people, that's right. Shigehito Toy says he doesn't want to make another game. Well, he's probably right. He probably shouldn't. Like, you know, should just make new things. At least Nintendo will make new things once in a while. Even if it's like not that, if it's an old property, they'll try to make something new with it, which they kind of did with Breath of the Wild a little bit, which is good. I think that's good. I like the way Nintendo does things. But sometimes they come out with like a new property that's just like amazing, like Splatoon. Yeah, Rambo! The poor Rambo song, guys. Da 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 da. He's lost in the woods. There's so many animals. He's in the woods. He's lost in the woods. There's so many snakes and dogs and cats, and they are angry. They want to eat him. Did I mention spiders? Oh. Hey, don't you know, he is poor Rambo, poor Rambo. Whoa, he is poor Rambo, he's out there, don't you know, poor Rambo. Poor Rambo, out in the woods, without a friend, just him and the animals. And the army that wants to kill him. What is he gonna do? What is poor Rambo gonna do, guys? He's lost and alone. He's afraid. What will he do? Poor Rambo. There he goes. Out there. There she blows, poor Rambo. Trip World is a Game Boy game. Mr. Leo put the song in the playlist. Poor Rambo. From the Rambo musical. I would watch the Rambo musical. When's that gonna happen? Yeah, he's literally poor. He was a drifter. It's true, he was a drifter. Rambo the Drifter. Sure, he looks pretty cool with his cool headbands and his shiny chest, but people forget he's a drifter. It's not so easy to be Rambo. Plus, he was in, like, prison. It's not so easy to be Rambo, you know? It's hard. It's hard to be Rambo. It's hard to be poor Rambo. Well, don't underestimate him. That was an excerpt from the Rambo musical. Castlevania, Portrait of a Ruin. I haven't played this one. Someday I will. Maybe. Oh yeah, I recognize the song though. This is a redo of an earlier song from somewhere. Probably from one of the Game Boy ones. Somebody needs to make a chart of all the Castlevania songs, and then, like, where the game they originally came from, and then, like, all the games they were used in. So you can keep track of, like, all this, like, where all the songs are. That's what I want. This is a cool song. I wonder what part of the game it's used in. When are they going to make another Rambo game? There's a game that needs a sequel. Like some indie studio. Where's the Rambo? Listen. There's a million like the games that are like designed exactly like Super Metroid. Where's the Rambo clone? Where's the Rambo like? I want to like an exploratory platformer that is like Rambo style. No fucking like giant map you move around. It's like I want like a series of horizontal corridors that are linked with like a north and south thing on the ground. And you go back and forth between the north and the south side, and you go around like a maze. That's what I want. Where's that? The last Rambo game was really bad. What's the last Rambo game? There was a Rambo game like one or 2 years ago? It would be very close. Oh yeah, well, you know why? Because it probably wasn't like NES Rambo. If it was like NES Rambo, everybody would have loved it. Right? No? Okay, never mind. Well, I would have. It would have been awesome. I bet it's probably like, what was it though? It's probably like I don't know, like Grand Theft Auto style, or they tried to like make it like Yakuza, or what popular game did they try to rip off with it? Tell me. The game we were talking about before, where it's nothing but levels 2 and 4 from Contra 1. Oh, so you move into the screen? You move into the screen? It's like you shoot into the screen though? It's like pseudo 3D? Shooter? Was that the game? I could go back and finish Trip World one of these days, too. Oh, yeah. Where it's nothing but those levels that's part Contra, part Dungeon Maze Runner. I mean, Photon, the ultimate game on planet Earth, is a little bit like that. So it's kind of like that.
I like that game. But yeah, there must be a game like that though. That would be cool, I think. That could be a cool game. Blood. Look at the blood. This sounds like what was it? Like Shatterhand music as well. Probably another. Oh, it's Ninja Gaiden Shadow. So this is Shadow of the Ninja, right? So that's a Natsume game as well, right? What a Natsume. Do. I've never actually played Shadow of the Ninja, by the way. I think did I? Or no, wait. Did somebody request? No, I don't think I did. Well, I'm suddenly doubting it. Wait, no, I don't think I ever played it. But I just had like a flash of memory, like almost as if somebody requested it at one point, like way back in my streaming career. But I don't think so. I don't think I played it. I don't think I played it. Persona 5 music, The Whims of Fate. I don't recognize that song. I don't recognize that song name. Casino Stage. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that stage does have good music. It does. This sounds like music from the NES game as well. So I guess is that the NES one is just a port of that one, huh? Oh, if this is from the Royal. Oh yeah, oh right. I remember this song now. I haven't heard this song in like quite a while. It's good. It's good now. Remember that, Mr. Leo, when I played through the whole game on stream and it took forever and Skittles loved every minute of it? Remember how Skittles was always really excited whenever there was another Persona stream? He was like, I'm so glad we're playing more of this game. That was the best. That was before Fliptendo. That was pre-Fliptendo days. How about that? Back when Fliptendo was just a twinkle in my eye. You liked it a lot, but man, the ending really took forever. Yeah. Well, it kind of didn't end as strong as I think Persona both 3 and 4 did. I think that's one of the only real complaints I have about it. I mean, like, I generally like the twist towards the end, but it did feel... I was trying to think about it, like, Persona 4... You actually bought Persona 4 on Steam? You haven't started yet? Man, it's so good. It's just one of the... I used to have that as, like, my best RPG of all time on my list. I docked it a little bit, but it's, you know, it's still way up there. And I do still think it's the best one. Yeah, Asian agrees. A lot of people agree, I think. I mean, some people actually consider 5 to be the best one. And I know even 3 has some people that are, you know, has some fans. Like 4... Like, I think 4 is just about as long, though. Like, I think it is also 8 dungeons. But with 4... No, wasn't it? It was 7, wasn't it? No. 5. Wait, let's see. No, because... No. Naoto's dungeon was 5th. And the 6th was that Heaven dungeon. Then the 7th was the Dragon Ball Super Nintendo music. The 7th was, spoilers, that one guy. And 8th was, spoilers, that other guy. Dragon Quest series first. Well, you're almost done with it though, Skittles, so... That'll be good. I think you'll like it. I mean, they're super good RPGs. Like, they're super polished. Super well made. But, like, with Persona 4, the last couple of dungeons were, like, almost like secrets. Because you had to, like, solve the mystery properly. So you could get a premature ending. And you can't do that with Persona 5. So, like, when I played Persona 4, I never even... I think I may not have ever even done the last dungeon in that game. I can't remember. You sold the game so fast? I just like this song. I played it, like, I played a little bit of it back when... Like, emulators were more new. That was one of the Japanese games that, like, I wanted to try. So I messed around with all the Butoden games. But that Hyper Dimension one was always the best one on Super Nintendo. There's a giant drop from DBZ too. Oh yeah? Oh. Flower, Sun, and Rain. I think I've heard of that game too. I don't recall though. I have heard of it, but I don't recall. Versus mode, slower, less characters. I'd like it. Troll face. Oh, really? What does that mean when you use the I'd like it troll face? You like Hyper Dimension. Everybody likes Hyper Dimension. That's the best one of the Dragon Ball of the Super Nintendo Dragon Ball Z games. Just has the graphics are kind of like way hyper charged over the other ones. Such a downer. I mean, I didn't really play those games that much. They all seemed cool to me, but like Hyper Dimension was like a step beyond. But I never really played them like very seriously as fighting games or anything. Arkanoid DS Audio Planet. Like a DS Arkanoid game? This does not sound what you'd think of as Arkanoid music. Yeah, Persona 3 had like a totally different structure because it was all climbing in the tower. For some reason, it didn't. Like, I feel like it didn't feel. It feels shorter than the other games. At least the original one. I played the original. I haven't played any of the re-releases of Persona 3. Just generally, I haven't played any of the re-releases of any of the Persona games. Like, I haven't played the Golden. I haven't played Fez. Persona 3 has Fez. Persona and the PSP one has different content. Persona 4 has the Golden that came out on the Vita, and now Persona 5 has got the Royal, and they're all like re-releases with like expanded content. I haven't played any. I always play the original release. I always get them just before that stuff comes out, and it's too late. I mean, if I ever go back and replay them, I'll get all the expanded versions and play those. Kind of cool music. The first Voodoo Identity game had a really good OST. Well, they reuse they like reuse a lot of those songs anyway, right? The later ones, I think. Like they had their own themes for the characters and stuff. Golden is very worth it. I mean, it may be, but I'm still gonna. It's a really long RPG. I'm gonna use my. I want to use my time to like play a new RPG I haven't played. Which there's still like so many that I need to play. I mean, it is one of my favorite games, but... And actually, I think I did play through Persona 4 twice anyway. Already, because I played through it the second time to, like, max out all the social links and see all the social links. With 5, I didn't have to do that. We were able to max... It's a lot easier to max the social links out in 5. On your first playthrough. You can do it in 4 in one playthrough, but you pretty much need to use a guide. 5, you can, if you just play carefully, you can do it. It's a lot easier. Like, we were able to like get it done with just cautious play, which I like, but. And Persona 3 was also really difficult to max it out in the first playthrough. A remake of a video game that you like more than the original? Yeah, it's a good question. And the answer is... I can't think of any... Hey, Ginyu! Oi, to you too.
Ginyu 2007, subscribe. Oi.
Oh, this Buddha music. Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. 7, huh? Oh, now you're 7 plus 4. That's 2 more months on there. So you have 2 more hours now. How did that happen? All right, that's cool. Metroid? I don't agree with that at all. I prefer original Metroid to like the. Zero Mission is probably my least favorite of the original classic ones. But I mean, it's still good. I don't agree with that one. I mean, I can see why somebody else might, like why other people might prefer it, but... P4G. I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't regret it either, but you know, I just have so many games I need to play though. Yes, Mr. Leo, of course, knows me, and he knows that I would prefer the original Metroid. With appreciation. I have so many games I need to play. I definitely would like to, but I mean, one of these days I will. Just but like giving it like a really long amount of time will make it more satisfying to go back to it anyway. So one of these days I'll go back and replay some of my favorite RPGs. But like a remake that I like more than the original, boy, there might not be any. There might not be any. What do you think? Remake that I like more than the original. The Lunar remakes? Yeah, well, probably I would agree with the Lunar remakes being better, but I've never played the originals, so I can't really... See, that's the problem is... The problem is that, like... even ones where I suspect I might say that, I haven't played both of them. So I'm really not sure. Like, yeah, but that does seem like a good contender there. Like the Lunar remakes do seem to just simply like add more cool stuff. Same with Star Ocean First Departure. What is First Depart? That's the remake of the Super Nintendo one. I can't speak to that. I don't know. I'd have to. Did that come out recently? I'm not sure if I would like that more than the original. I've never played the original Star Ocean either. I've only played Second Story. I wonder, I mean, the Super Nintendo style has its own charm. Show the book in Japanese. I'm gonna... Oh, well, thank you. What do you mean, show the book in Japanese? I guess, yeah, the book that I downloaded. What do you want? Oh, the Ys remakes? Yeah, Oath and Felghana. Yeah, Oath and Felghana is better. That's true. That would be one where I've actually played both of them. Yeah, that's a good one. I would agree with Oath and Felghana being better than the original Ys. I do still like Ys 3 a lot, but Oath and Felghana is a pretty stunning remake. So we could take a look at that. The book. Can you have me? So what is the book you have me download again? What is it? Alright, let me just look at this here. Alright, here we go. Let's look at this real quick. It's about game systems and cool data about the past of gaming. Okay. The Overseas Game and PC Guidebook. Alright, let's take a look at this book. This Japanese book. Hey, Sapphire Drew. Hey, no problem. Happy birthday, Sapphire Drew. Sapphire Drew's birthday. Wish him a happy birthday. Final Fantasy IV DS remakes are better than the original. Yeah, I wouldn't. I have seen both. I haven't really played the DS one extensively, but I definitely would not agree with that. But you're welcome to your opinion. You can't beat the sprite graphics of the original. There's a rebalancing. I mean, I still would take the art style of the original. You were hoping I could read it? No. Well, I mean, a little bit. I definitely can't read. There's a lot of kanji here. I mean, like this says, because this is not in kanji. This says Geimu and, well, I guess you know. What did you say? Game systems and cool data. Oh, it's like, oh, what is it called? What is the folder called again? Okay, well, I'll just read this. Geimu and Pankon ga I do Dobuku. The Overseas Game and PC Guidebook. Is that what that said? Gameu and... Oh, okay. I don't know. Can I read it? No, I can't. I probably can't read this. That's what they use for computers? I thought it was like Pasukan. But that says Pancon. Console PC games. Pancon. Is Pancon? I thought it... Wait, that's not a Su. Wait. So. Oh, is it a... That's a So. Paso-con. That's a So. Oh, it's not an N. It's a... That's So. So it's Paso-con. Oh, I see now. I was thinking that was an N. I see. I had it mixed up. Don't confuse them. This is not appropriate. Computer magazine music. Neither is that. I guess that's close enough. I know, I have trouble with that. So that's just the cover. It's got like every system? A lot of Japanese, okay. Overseas. Pong. Was that the Game & Watch? The Knight Rider. I never heard of the Knight. The Frogger? Are those? I mean, the Game & Watch. I know. The Knight Rider, is that like an LCD, like Tiger Electronics type thing? And there's one on a watch too called the Frogger? I didn't know about that. Wow. He started talking to you in Japanese? Nihongo hanasemasen. Yeah, Akali explained he can't speak any of it. Ie. Sumimasen. Nihongo hanasemasen. Zen. Gomen. Does it get any more console and PC games than SimCity for SNES? Exactly. Alright. So this is just basically like, it's just showing every system, I think. The Odyssey. TVG MK2. I don't know what that is. TV Master. Grandstand. TV Game. Are those all like Atari rip-offs? Home TV game, or Atari likes? Sub Wars, Astro Command. Wow. Telesports, Polygon, Tournament Color, Program System Superstar, Fairchild Channel F, Clone Machine. Look, there's Pac-Man on the Fairchild channel. I've never heard of that. So, you guys, how many of you guys have heard of it? Mr. Leo? Maybe Mr. Leo's heard of some of these. Pong consoles. Namco. Ballypin. Bally Professional Arcade? Coleco Telstar Arcade. What? It's got a steering wheel on it and a gun? What? It looks like that? What? Are these all home systems? What? You've heard of Channel F? Wow. Hey, there's one we know. There's one. I had one of these. I had these games. See, it gets its own page. It's a big one. Light Sixer Darth Vader. These are different models of it? I didn't know about these. Junior. Oh, this is good. This is really good music for this, actually. From Xenosaga Part 1. Good choice, random Nightbot. Television. I know about Intellivision, but I never had one. Mattel Intellivision 2. Super Pro System. Sears Super Video Arcade? Radio Shack. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Oh, that's the date up there. That's important. Oh, I can just mouse wheel through this. Alright. Am I going backwards? There we go. Interon Electronic VC 4000. It looks kind of like an Atari 5200 because it's got that weird controller with the the phone buttons dialing. It had Winter Sport and Box Camp. Look at those games. Maybe there's oh, I see. These are systems like all around the world. That's, of course, Televisions of America. Oh, it shows you the flag up there. So what is that Russian? Is that Russian? I see. From Germany. Oh, yes. I knew that. Hey, Kev Larson. That's what you started? What it? Telegames Pinball Breakaway. What's that? Emerson Arcadia 2001. Wait, what's Creative Vision? What is that flag? Air Sea Battle. There was also Air Sea Battle in Atari. Emerson Arcadia 2001. Just listen to that song again. Play it again. Just play the song again. It's too good. Look at all these. But you can't see like what. These are like all from different countries, I guess. Wow. Rotron, Palladium. I don't know any of those. There's the Atari 5200. That one I knew. I didn't have this one. Pango had its own version of Qbert and Kangaroo. I never had one of those. So that's, see, it's got the like touch tone, like telephone style buttons and like just a little joystick. They were trying to think of a way to add more buttons, I guess. That was not a good idea for a controller. Your very first system? Wow. Pango, that was fun. I never played that one. Vectrix. I remember. I mean, I've heard of the Vectrix, but I've actually used the vector graphics. Never played one, never really seen one. ColecoVision. I remember those. They had the more accurate Donkey Kong port. Oh, the Smurfs. That's right. I remember like the Smurfs graphics like looking really impressive at the time. SG-1000, that's the Sega, the precursor to like the Master System, I think. Congo Bongo, Safari Race. Like, remember Congo Bongo? Just pretty much looks like Donkey Kong. Congo Bongo. It's not compatible with 2600, so most people didn't use it. Yeah, 70. What was the one after? 7600 or 7200? 7800? I had one of those. That was much more. Here we go. Japan, the big one, Nintendo Entertainment System. Although it pictures, interestingly, it pictures the American version. It doesn't picture the Famicom here. Oh, there's no. It doesn't picture. It pictures. It just shows that Nintendo. I guess around the world it was more known as the Nintendo. The good old Famicom, Kung Fu, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, more Steins Gate music, huh? Halcyon. Now that I don't know. Thayer's Quest. What is this? Looks like Dragon's Lair, maybe? And Magical Tower. That's just like Solitaire. The BBC Bridge Companion. Some sort of board game player. Commodore 64, then the NES. I started with Atari 2600, then 7800, and then NES. Sega Master System. Is that what it looks like? Maybe I've never actually seen the system. Golden Axe Warrior, that's that Zelda clone that we've seen people play. Oh, it has its own version of the Bonanza Brothers, too. There's got a lot of games. We should play more of those. This is pretty good computer music, I guess. This is a good choice. Good choice. Master System 2. Master System 3. Master System Compact. Master System Girl. Wow. Action Max. What's that? Sonic Fury? Blue Thunder Ambush Alley? What is that? 1987? Huh. Did it use like VHS cassettes? So it was like all shooting games or something? That's wow, that's really weird. I did a Turbo Graphics. Oh, there's the good old Turbo Graphics with the built-in turbo. Military Madness and Ease are pictured. Nice. Atari XE. I think, is this related to the Atari ST? I think I've heard of that one before. You had that? Really? How was it? Looks pretty. This one? That's a nice design. Wasted the play online music. Find a different track. There's other play online tracks online that would be pretty good for this, actually. Get that one track that plays when you're like downloading. Interactive Vision. Like what kind of design is this? That is so weird. Look at that. It's like a bunch of cubes. Really interesting design. Really weird. Cartoon Arcade. Let's learn to play together. Sesame Street and Magic. 2 Sesame Street games pictured. Interactive Vision. What's that? That looks like some kind of like weird space console. Yeah. There's the Genesis. Good old Genesis. Awesome system. Now the games are getting more advanced. Variations. Many variations of the Genesis. Amstrad. Oh yeah, with the British. Amstrad. What is that equivalent to? Like NES? Super Nintendo. Oh, this is actually... Is this mine on the playlist? This is actually really good for this as well. This song from Xenosaga. Now we have a Xenosaga 2 song on here. Xenosaga songs are good for this. We all know the good old Super Nintendo. Amazing system. And it pictures the Super Famicom there, down there. I kind of prefer the look of the Super Nintendo over the Super Famicom. But I like the button colors of the Super Famicom better. The red, green, yellow, and blue. Very nice, very pretty. We should have kept those colors. I don't know why they didn't. Viewmaster? I don't know. Commodore 64? That's one that I'd like to play more of its games sometime. Shadow of the Beast. I've heard about this game. Give it a try sometime. Neo Geo. We know that one. Metal Slug. Let's play some more Neo Geo games sometime on stream. Especially, what is that one? Magician Lord? That game looks so cool. I want to play through Magician Lord on stream. CDI. I'd love to play some CDI games if I could find a way to emulate it properly. There you go. That's a good Asian Waste. That's a good one. CDI. I really want to play those Zelda games sometime. Memorex? I think I've heard of that, but I don't know what that... It looks just like a VCR. NEVIS. Sherlock Holmes. Consulting Detective. Manhole. The name of the game is Manhole? Okay. That's 1992. 1993. 3DO. Here's one we've heard of. Crash and Burn. That's what happened to the system. But it has Alone in the Dark and has Gex. I think Gex was originally created for the 3DO, but then it came to PS1, supported of course. But that was a cool game that was brought on by the 3DO. Hotel Mario, right? I think that game's not good. CDI was France? Oh really? I didn't know that either. Huh. Weird. 3DO's American now. Panasonic. Jaguar, Atari. You know that one. Tempest, like basically the main like good game on Jaguar. Cybermorph, some kind of weird bad shooter, I think. Not a lot of good games on Jaguar. Amiga CD32s. Now Amiga, they're not showing any computer things here, but I do remember that the Amiga had like a console thing they tried to release later on, and this is it. It's got this really weird controller. Yeah, I've seen this before. But I think it just plays like games from the Amiga. The M2 is not happening. A gutted Amiga computer. Yeah. Oh, that's Netherlands for the CDI? Really? Virtual Boy. You know the Virtual Boy. See, this song is really good for this, isn't it? It's like perfect. Super Acan. What is this flag up here? It's like Antarctica? What is this? Super Acan. I've never heard of that. Looks like a bootleg Super Nintendo. And what are these? The game? Oh, is it Chinese? Is that is that Chinese flag? It looks like Chinese, I think. Maybe it's Korean or Taiwanese or something. Anybody know? It's got like a mascot platformer on top. He's standing on bamboo. See some like ghetto platformers down there. Hong Kong. Pippin at World. This is a Japanese system. Never heard of that. What a name. Gadget, Invention, Travel, and Adventure, Racing Days, Super Marathon. Okay. You love the Virtual Boy? PlayStation. It's got Final Fantasy VII down there. That's a amazing system right there from Japan. Sega Saturn. Another really cool system. Nintendo 64. Classic. Oh, it's got Castlevania on there. What is this controller? IQ player. Never seen that before. Dreamcast. PlayStation 2. I had that. I've owned every PlayStation, actually. IQ, the Chinese version. Oh. Let's see. Nuon. Now that I don't know what that is. It looks like a DVD player that's been converted into a console. Merlin Racing by Miracle Designs. You got to get a Nuon so you can play Merlin Racing. Very fond of your PS3. I used to be very fond of it. I still actually have that hooked up, the PS3. Maybe we'll play some PS3 games sometime. It was in the news recently? For what? Detailed schematics of Nintendo hardware up to the Wii. Wow. GameCube. Xbox. V-Smile. This music is not quite. This is Final Fantasy XI music, but it's good enough, I guess. Top Gear music. Yeah, you were right, Ginyu. It's a good idea. So this is fun. I don't know what that flag is. Up there, the V-Smile. Like, what? Look at this. It's such a. It looks like some kind of system that you like would play at a water park or something. Like, what is that? SpongeBob SquarePants, Spider-Man and Frebs, Mickey Mouse Claus. Is it Taiwan? Wow, that's very weird. Very weird system. Definitely Hong Kong. Okay. What was the other one then? Zavix Port. This is Japanese. What is that? It's for sports games, apparently. Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. You know those. Wii. Yeah, I got one of those still. It's not hooked up anymore, but I have it. Hyperscan. X-Men Marvel Heroes Ben 10. That's an American system. Never heard of that. That's a system? Wow. Come on, 2006? Never heard of the Hyperscan. Now it's Taiwan flag. Zeebo. What is this flag here? What is that? I don't even want to guess. What is that? Blue flag with the sun is Taiwan. Brazil. Oh, wow. Zeebo. Karnov's Revenge? It just looks like a clone of Street Fighter 2. Like, look at this. Dragon Ninja. Zeebo Extreme Boya Cross. So it's just got like bootleg games on it or something? Look at this. Very unsubtle Street Fighter 2 clone down here. Karnov's Revenge. Does that have Karnov as a character? The Wii U? We know that one. Classic. Zombie U is one of the... I never tried Zombie U. I gotta try that one of these days. And of course, the first Xbox ever made, the Xbox One. That's why it's called One, because it was the first Xbox. Everyone knows that. Why do you think they named it Xbox One? What are you, dumb? Obviously, it's the first Xbox, and you have PS4. I got one of those. I still play that. I still use this system. Look at that. Android. What? Now we get to the weird, like the Ouya. Remember the Ouya? I don't either. Shield. I've never heard of the Shield though. I don't know what that is. Difficult time importing games, which is why both the Genesis and PS2 had extremely long life there. Ah. I still play the PS4. That's right, I'm only 7 years old. Did you tell by my voice? Game Stick. Tron minigame console. Huh. What is all this stuff? Funbox. War Chief game console? Is that it? That's it? Wait, is that it? Oh, now it's portable systems. I see. Okay. Now it's portable systems. A media center micro console. Yeah. Oh, they're just getting Switch? Oh, I see. Emulation potential is excellent. Really? Brazil can't import video game consoles because of a huge import tax. Oh, that sucks. Hey, but in a way it's good because there's still... What did you say? There's still, the Genesis and the PS2, so the good systems had an extremely long life. Good for them. That works out better. Auto Race. Adventure Vision. So these are like the first portable systems? Adventure Vision. Wow. Microvision. Lynx. It's Jackal Music. I've never played... You mean this? The Lynx? I have not. They're chonkers. Oh yeah. I never tried a Lynx, no. Game Boy, the classic. Game Master. Vaguely remember that. Game Gear. We know Game Gear. Turbo Express. I vaguely remember that. Mega Duck. I don't know what. That's Chinese. Okay. The Mega Duck. Huh. Looks like just basically a Game Boy. Probably uses Game Boy technology. Mega Duck. Watara Supervision. Chinese as well. Cabby Island. Looks like Pac-Man on the cover. And Alien. Both by Thin Chen Company. Did you review it? How did you like the Mega Duck? Was he a fan? The R-Zone. American console. Never heard of that one. Combat Columns. it had games like Combat Columns. Looks like Mortal Kombat, but is this some kind of like Tiger Electronics thing here? Like that looks... What the fuck is going on there? Oh, Game.com. I know, we know this one. That has the Sonic game that Tam said was the worst Sonic game ever. He's still around. Warzone is amazingly bad. Is it? I bet it is. I bet it is. What even is this? I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, it's just Tiger Electronics, I see. Game Boy Advance, there's a good system. And most of the library. Was it TAM? Only in America they make Game.com. What is with that name anyway? Game.com. Why did they name it that? I guess the internet was new at that time? It's a pretty weird name. A Virtual Boy wannabe? Oh. GP32. Now that flag, is that like Vietnam or what is it? We have a Tapwave Zodiac from America. I've never heard of that. It can run Doom 2. 2003. The Wonder Swan and Neo Geo Pocket Color. Good question. They should have been on here already, shouldn't they? N-Gage. I recall that. Game King. That sounds familiar, but wow, this is great. It looks like a Game Boy. In 2003? That's Chinese. DS? Did we miss? Maybe Neo Geo Pocket Color doesn't count for some reason. But at least Wonder Swan should be on here. I wonder why it's not. Did we pass that? Maybe it's just not in here. Here's the list. Yeah, I don't think that's on here. Gizmodo. Ooh. That's fine. PlayStation Portable, PSP. Never owned one, but seemed like a cool system in a lot of games. Gizmodo, you remember that one? I don't really remember that too well. Does not speak of the Wonder Swan? Apparently not. It's not in here at all. I wonder why not. V-Smile Pocket. That's Chinese? It's got a SpongeBob game. Dude, that's so... Look how weird looking that is. It's related to that other Smile console, I think, that looked like all aquatic. Very weird design. Pelican VG Pocket. American. It has a game like Bubble Wubble and Win or Lose. GP2X. Some Asian country. 2005. Leapster Explorer? From America? Look, maybe it's like for kids or something? Some portable Leapfrog. I haven't heard of that one either. That's also American. MI2. I don't know what is this flag? I have no clue. Canoe? Entertainment console. That makes sense. Oh, the 3DS. Great console. I like this red one. I have a black one. I think Jennifer had a pink one. I had two of those. I still have mine. I still occasionally use it. Vita. I have that around here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. I'm sure I have that around here somewhere. The Vita. That was a cool system, but I never did quite get the use out of it that I was hoping to. Probably not a great purchase. And is that it? Oh, what is all? Okay, yeah, we're back at the beginning now. Right? Yeah. I mean, wait, no, this is computer systems? Oh, it's computer systems now. Ginyu sent me the scans. Uh-oh, guys. Quick mod, let's do something. It's mod time. Apple II. It's got Wizardry and Ultima down there. Karateka. Apple computers. TRS-80. Yeah, there's so many computers. It's my birthday, 1977. PET 2001, never heard of that. Video Brain Family Computer, never heard of that. Exidy Sorcerer. Interact Model 1, never heard of that. Mazes and Monsters, that sounds cool. Atari 400. This is getting into the Atari computers. I know about those. I mean, the main one I know about is the Atari ST. This is what? German? Die Personal Computer? Or is that Brazil, actually? Acorn Atom. This is British. TRS-80. Color computer. Don't really know that. Oh, I remember the Tandy computers, actually. Sylphie. Trackfall and Arkanoid. Could be 45 dead on the 20th of this month. Wow, okay, you're even older than I am. I'll be, how old am I again? I think I'm 42. Let me just think. Born 1977. So... yeah, December of this year I'll be 43. IBM. I think we had one of those when I was a kid. I think we had an IBM. I didn't have any of these games, but I had stuff like SimCity. Man, look at that. Look at the computer. Man, I remember having like a computer like this. Look at that. BBC Micro. It has games like Hopper. What does that look like? Sinclair ZX81. I've heard of that. Yeah, it is a mess, isn't it? So many different standards and stuff. I mean, these are all across, like, all countries. This song is too... this is not right for... we need different music. No. Okay, this might work for this. VIC-20, I don't really remember that. Osborne and NEC Trek. I don't remember the Osborne. What is that like? It's got, is this like a portable computer? What is that? It's got a little screen there. It's like some kind of case. And NEC Trek. Is that like vector graphics? This is a computer, a Japanese one. Interesting. Of course, the Japanese love the Wizardry games. That makes sense. TI-99. Is that some kind of handy thing? Don't know that. Grundy New Brain. That's a funny name for a computer that I've never heard of. It's on your display case. You have the VIC-20? Oh, you do? What is that again? That one? Look, there's got Donkey Kong as well. Oh, Texas Instruments. Oh. I remember those calculators, but I didn't have a console. Cosby commercial for TI-99? Oh, wow, that's interesting. Solomon Grundy, New Brain. ZX Spectrum. I am aware of that one, of course. ZX Spectrum. I think that was pretty successful in the Britons. Yeah, Microbeam. Is this Britain? That I don't know. This is like a computer. Commodore 64, that I do know. Oh, Lucas got The Last Ninja. You can play that at NES. UK people love the Spectrum. Yeah. From that era, I would imagine. The MSX, yes. That we know. That's an important one. Japan. The Orc 1. No clue about that. Never heard of that. Oh, that's Australia? Oh. I like to play more MSX games. Wow, was the Orc popular? Look at all, it's got all this page devoted to it. Huh. Spectra Video. SV318. Okay. Don't know that. TRS-80. MC-10. That's quite a mouthful. What? Okay. Aquarius. I don't think I've heard of Aquarius. Let's get the Dungeon Crawler down here. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Burger Time. Port. Disco Fever. Memotech MTX? I haven't heard of that either. Ooh, I like the Shadowrun music for this. Crazy. Acorn Electron. SC3000. Is that like a Sega computer? I never heard of the Acorn. A VG5000? Never heard of that one. Is that France? This is the age of... That was the age of Aquarius. Not anymore. Tomy Tudor. And it has hyperspace. Japan. Lisa. There was a Lisa computer. I don't know if I've ever heard of Lisa. That's France. I can only... I mean, that's what happened. That's probably why most of them failed. So this is Australia? Hanamex Pencil? Okay. What kind of name is that? Alphatronic PC. Well, that's... Sounds futuristic, but... Macintosh. Hey, I know that one. Good old Mac. It's got lemmings in black and white. That's right, the Macintosh games were like all in black and white, weren't they? But they had like... So the Macintosh games are interesting because they're like all in black and white, but they have a very high resolution for computers at the time. So it's like all these high resolution games in black and white. It's very weird. Very weird graphics. And that's what the original, what is that game that's terrible? On the Genesis, Dark Tower? Is it Dark Tower? Like the original Dark Tower was from Macintosh. It looks a little bit better with its Macintosh graphics. Dark Castle. Yeah, that's what I meant. Amstrad. I know that one. Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, look at this. It's got Final Fight, Ghosts and Goblins, and don't forget, Nanako Descends to Hell. I want to play Nanako Descends to Hell. That sounds good. Can we play this? What it's got Nanako in a bikini and there's some kind of platformer on the Amstrad? I want to play I'm gonna look for a YouTube video for that. Nanako Descends to Hell. That sounds good. Who's remaking that? Where's the indie updated remake of that? Thompson MO6. Why don't you post it on the Discord, Ginyu? Probably a good idea. Robotron KC. Oh, this song is super, super perfect. Like, how did it... Is this me? Wow. That's... This, I was actually thinking, like, it would be cool if that Plock song came on. Summoning Salt, always use it in his videos, too. Amiga, we know the Amiga. Yeah, I've been wanting to do, like, Amiga games on stream for a while now. As soon as we have time, we're probably gonna do this next. I don't know. Whenever we find the time, maybe December, we'll finally get to some Amiga games. I really want to do some Amiga games. MSX2. It has Metal Gear 2 on it. Blade Bones. Enterprise 64. Is that a system? Oh, weird. Atari ST. Okay, there's the Atari one that I'm aware of. 1985. There's a lot of computers. Acorn Archimedes. I've heard of that. Pac-Mania. What's that? Looks cool. Schneider Amstrad. It's a different Amstrad. Oh, what is this? Is that the end of the book? Appendix. Alright. Wait. Is there an ad for Bloodborne on here? Interesting. Yeah, it seems like a cool book, for sure. Alright, now let's check out Nanako Descends to Hell. Let's just check that out real quick. Let's see if there's any YouTube video of that. It sounds like a good game for Horror Month. It does. It does. Oh, there's video of it. Look at this. I'm gonna see this. Yeah, that's the great thing about the 80s and 90s. Whoa. Beanba. Time to go asking the... Wait, hold on. It's got like a story? Look at this. And like with cutscenes? Nanako, we're under attack again. Pinba. Okay. Time to go asking the Oracle. Oracle. Use the almighty weapon from hell. Oh, it's that kind of game. The Mojone Twins. 2009? Don't ban me from Twitch. I just want to see Nanako Descends to Hell. Alright. Is this like a... Maybe this is like some kind of remake of it, though? Because it says 2009? Yeah. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was older than that, the one we were looking at. Older than 2009. But it did look like this, though. It did look like this. Oh, so it's like that. So it's like a maze game. I see. Oh, and you get like just a big picture of Nanako there to look at while you play. Oh, like the colors change? Like, dude, the music's cool. But I want to see what the original one looks like. Wait, I mean, so was that was some kind of remake then? This says Spectrum. But so this is pretty much the same game though. So this is the Spectrum version. Yeah, it's the same game, it's just... It was a homebrew? Was the original game a homebrew? Oh, so it's wait. So then it was a homebrew on the picture that we were looking at was a homebrew. So that's not even a game for that system at that time. For Nanako Goes to Hell. What was that for again? There it is. It says 1984 Amstrad. This is not a 1984 game here. They're liars. So this is a homebrew. Nanako descends to hell. Oh, this is where you can get the game. ...2009 game. Wait, wow, interesting. I'd play it. It looks pretty cool. Nanako descends to hell. That's such a good name for a game. I want to play a game called Nanako Descends to Hell. Add it to horror month. No, I can't do that because we have a very tight schedule and we're on a fixed theme. PS2 games. But maybe we'll make time for it at some point. I gotta go back to drawing. All right, I gotta go back to drawing now. They put a 2009 game. That's pretty weird. That there was a homebrew as one of their 3 examples of games from the system. It's pretty odd. Oh, yes, the music. Sorry. Good thinking. Okay, Ginyu. Well, hey, thanks for the book. That was pretty cool to look through. September is almost over. It is. But that means October is almost here. It's almost the time of horror games. It's exciting. Premium homebrew. Like, when I saw the screen and the title, it definitely got my attention. Nanako Goes to Hell. Definitely sounds like something I would like to play. Now, when are they going to remake that game? Someone needs to remake that. This music. That's from Tower of Druaga. Here we go. This matches a song on my playlist. This is also on my playlist as well. Batman, Game Boy. I wonder what got your attention. The quality of the game, of course. Even if it didn't have the cute, sexy girl on the screen and cover at all times. I'd be interested in any game called Nanako Goes to Hell. That's such a great title. I played this on stream. I beat this on stream, this game. It's a good game. I liked it. Can you believe me on this one? The title alone would sell me. Batman Game Boy is not very good, but its soundtrack holds up. I thought it was pretty good. It's a little weird, like because it has sort of like a if I remember correctly, like a Super Mario Land kind of feel to the gameplay, like with like blocks you can shoot and stuff and like find power-ups, right? So that's like it's a little odd, kind of. It's almost like to Batman, Sunsoft Batman, what Super Mario Land is to Mario. But I thought it was pretty fun. I like there's like a shooter part on like one of the last levels. It's like pretty fun. I like that it has a shooter part. Batman the Anime System, the animated series on Game Boy. I haven't played that one. We played another one called like Batman Return of the Joker, which I did not like as much as just the basic Batman game. Yeah, the Batman is a small sprite in the game as well, which is not such a bad thing. Well, he looks small, not only small, but he also looks like cartoony as well. Which is a little odd, but... Right. This is definitely my song, right? Yeah. Yeah, I love this song from the N64. The N64 Mystic Ninja game. Very underrated game. That game is really cool. Sub request right before our month. I'm gonna try to. It'll depend. I probably will be able to, but it'll depend on how fast I can finish Fliptendo. I'm hoping that I can finish Amagon the next time we play it. And I want to get to PSO2 this weekend. We'll probably have a day or two next week, like maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, where we can do subscribe requests. Working Virtual Boy emulator. Is that all I need, or do you also want me to have a Neo Geo Pocket emulator? Do you want me to have both of those? So I should, okay, so both, but mainly Virtual Boy, huh? I see. Oh, for a second I was like, ooh, it sounds like Shenmue music, but it's from Tenchu. Yeah, I really need to play those Tenchu games sometime. Oh, you're talking about. I have a song from that game. What is it? The Little Buster Brothers or something. No, I know what game you're talking about. Or Jack Brothers? Yeah, Jack Brothers, right? I know the game. I have a song on my playlist from that one. That song is so good. But I've never played that game. Yeah. I think you brought it up before too. Okay, I need to flip this around to have an easier time with this part. Well, that'd be cool. I mean, I have wanted to try that game, actually. But, like, the really good song, I think, is, like, not until you get to, like, World 3 or something. So I wonder if we'll even make it that far. Tenchu Wrath of Heaven. Which Tenchu is that? PS2? So that must be one of the later Tenchus then. Jack Frost still used? I wonder. I don't know. I wonder if it is. Jack Frost is a hidden character in Snowboard Kids 3. I never played Snowboard Kids, so wouldn't know about that. Soul Hackers. Do 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 do. Soul Hackers is a really good game. I just finally played through that recently on the 3DS version. I always wanted to play that one. Eventually, you want to play all the Shin Megami Tensei games. There's still a lot I haven't played, like the what are those games called on 3DS? Devil. Soul, I forget. Those are like the kids. Like those, and then the Raito games, and Devil Summon, the first Devil Summoner. Not Digital Devil Saga, although I need to play that as well. And I still need to play Shin Megami Tensei 2 and If. So there's still a lot of those games that I need to play one of these days. So I mean, let's see. So far, I've only played I played Megami Tensei on the NES. I played Shin Megami Tensei 1, 3, and 4, and I've played all the Personas, all the original release of except for Innocent Sin. I started to play the PSP one, and then I was like, you know what? I'd rather play the original release with the fan translation. So, yeah, I need to play that one too. And I played the online game. Do 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 do. Better Mario Kart, but on snowboards. There's a lot of Mario Kart spin-offs, isn't there? Or rip-offs? That concept has been ripped off a lot, hasn't it? Looks good, I think. Alright, I think I can turn this back around now. We just played this game recently for Fliptendo, Maniac Mansion. That was a good one. Hey, I love Maniac Mansion. Let's see, what time is it? 11:16? Alright. How much longer do we want to art stream for? That was pretty fun going through that book, though. I gotta thank Guinea for that. That was pretty cool. Oh, this this is from Danganronpa. Those games. Such good soundtracks. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'm almost done with this page. You know the DS one is any good? What, Mario Kart, you mean? Or were you talking? Oh, Diddy Kong Racing? Or are you talking about Mario Kart? Well, I never played Diddy Kong Racing on N64, so I can't even speak about that. All I know is that that people kind of seem to love or hate that game, though. Probably because it's different from Mario Kart. But the DS one, is the DS one Double Dash? Because Double Dash is the one that people always rave about. Oh, that's the best one. People love Double. But I don't remember which system. That's one of the portable ones. I think Double Dash is GameCube. Oh, that's GameCube. Oh, it's not even portable. Never mind. I was just wrong. Is Polarizing? I always hear people rave about that one. I say oh man, Double Dash is at the real best one. I've heard a bunch of people say that. You have bad tastes. Well, I swear that I've heard a dozen other people say the same thing, so maybe a lot of people have bad taste. Just look at what's popular today. And you know that a lot of people have bad taste. Ugh, no, DD is the worst. Really? Well, I mean, I could be wrong. I feel like I tend to hear that as... Usually, my personal opinion is just the most recent one is the best. I feel like Mario Kart is a series where it just keeps getting better as they go along. And it's one of the few series that I would say that, because, a lot of times I tend to prefer earlier games in series, as you know. But Mario Kart and Smash Brothers are two that just keep getting better. There's no downsides to the new ones at all, to me. And Mario Kart DS is universally revered. I did not know that. I thought the Double Dash was the revered one. So I guess that's new information to me. Maybe I'm just getting weird information. Hey, more Danganronpa music. Oh, you put that in there. Ah, nice. This is, man, yeah. I know this entire soundtrack. I could tell you where every song is from.
I think this page is pretty good. Pretty done. Zoom out again.
Oh, did anybody have a sketch request? Like Brigand and Tam were both here earlier, but I'm not sure what happened to them. This Brigand, you got one? All right. Mono Bears, fight Mono Bears. Oh, and the Zanki Zero. You got to see me defeat a Mono Bear. Consider yourself lucky that you got that. All right, that's good. That looks good, I think. Maytag playing Gyrus. That would be good. All right. Let's do that. Alright, let me get a board real quick. We'll be right back.
Shifting to Mario Kart and people didn't even know it. Low and high gear shifting.
Oh, I see. Well, you get to like always have two characters at the same time, so that's a pretty cool spin on it. Seems like. All right. So Maytag playing Gyrus. All right, let's see here. Now the... Oh, this is box 16 still.
Equinox music. Listen to that soundtrack. Turn the music up. You gotta turn this one up. Listen to that soundtrack. Listen to it. Wasn't your thing, but you don't hate it? It's so beautiful. The Equinox. Guys, have you guys ever played Equinox? You guys need to all play Equinox. It's like your homework assignment. All people on this stream, we've got to play Equinox. It's so good. Oh, it's like this. I honestly think Equinox is better than Solstice. I mean, Solstice is cool, but like Equinox, the thing about Equinox is it's harder than Solstice, but at the same time it's also like less punishing. Like Solstice is easier but much more punishing. You know, because like Solstice is like it's a one-run game. You have to learn the whole game and then do it in one run. Equinox, it's got much harder puzzles, but you can just basically keep. You practically have infinite lives. I mean, you don't actually, but you may as well. And I should like the more punishing game better, but I just think that Equinox is so well done. Like the exploration in it. And the puzzles, like the platforming, the combination of the platforming and the puzzles. I guess people don't like the how it can be hard to judge the isometric, like with the isometric graphics, like where you should jump. But I think that if you pay attention to the level design, usually the developers tip off how you should be jumping 95% of the time, 98% of the time. Monster Max. Yeah, I played Monster Max. You requested that one. I don't think I played Alter Space, but I know that one as well is also. Are those also both that company? Who made those games again? Is that Rare? That's not Rare, right? It's it is the Folens who did the soundtrack. If it was Rare, it would be David Wise. Monster Max is Rare? Well, who did Solstice and Equinox? That's not Rare, is it? No, that's not Rare. Altered Space is probably by somebody else British. I mean, you'd think it would be them because it's isometric graphics, but I'm pretty sure it's a different company. Software Creations. And what else do they make? Were they like just mainly known for the Equinox games? I probably should zoom this one in more. Hold on. I don't need the light box anymore. Let me put that down because it looks better on the black table. This new like black coffee table that I got it looks so much nicer than the old wood one. Just like on stream, it's like, oh, look at that black background. It's so nice, so classy. It's so classy. Silver Surfer. Ah, I see. So is that, which also is a Folan Brothers game. Ooh, wait, no. There's the buttons go for there. Oh yeah, let me get a reference for the controller. Right. Happy little tree to my drawings. Maybe it could be our little secret. You know, I've never thought about that until just now. You know, it's funny, Mr. Leo. That thought in my entire life has never occurred to me. Isn't that weird? Like, this is the first time I've ever actually thought about that. First time ever. And it's all thanks to you, Mr. Leo. I want to thank you for making me think about adding a tree to my drawings for the first time ever. I'm not going to do it yet, but I've thought about it now. So, I've got that going for me, which is nice. Yeah, the wheels are in motion. That's always the first step. You got to get the wheels in motion. You know, until those wheels are in motion, you can't do anything. You're just sitting there. Gyrus. Gyrus. Playing some Gyrus. Alright, yeah, like that. Okay. I've got the template worked out. You got the 3D Mario All-Stars. Is that out now? The Mario All-Stars? Mario 64's camera is rough. Is it the same camera as the original game? So it's like... Yeah. Yeah? Like, how do you control it? Because the camera in the original game and the controller, like, you had the buttons, the C buttons. Like, there wasn't an analog stick. But you used the second stick as if it were the yellow buttons. Well, I mean... The camera for that game, I'm not gonna. It's obviously a little bit primitive compared to modern cameras. But if you're using, like, part of the problem might just be the fact that you're using a stick to simulate buttons. That can't. I always have that problem when I try to emulate N64 games. There's just, with modern controllers, there's seemingly no way to, like, get the control to be right. Like, there's no good... You pretty much either have to, like, put the C buttons on the second stick, or you need to... If the C buttons have, like, some sort of, like, different control scheme, like, if, like, one C button, like, makes you duck, and then one makes you, like, is your menu or something random, you can just put those on, like, different buttons, obviously. But if it's something like where they're controlling a camera, there's no good way to do it. Like, it made me realize, you know, you pretty much need the N64 controller to properly play those games. They were designed for that controller. You quit it because you were fighting the camera? Man, you got to go back and keep fighting it. It's the best game of all time. Powering through the game, used to fly through games like this back then. Well, see, because when the game came out, people didn't, you know, they didn't have preconceptions about, like, how these games should play, so they would just, like, however it played, you would accept it. You know, now, you have a preconception of, like, this should be controlled with an analog stick, and it doesn't, so you're like, this is not right. You just have to get past that phase. Like, once you just accept the controls for, like, what they are, I mean, you can learn to manage it. It's certainly not going to be as fun. Ooh. That's probably a bit loud. I had it turned up for Equinox. Let me just turn that down. Yeah, I mean, the controls are not, obviously, maybe they're flawed compared to, like, if you were to use an analog stick, but they basically work fine. Really bother you back in the day that Mario was doing karate? All he does is punch and kick. I mean, it's true. I think that was the first time I recall him ever punching and kicking, as opposed to, like, just jumping on enemies. That was sort of like a necessary thing they had to do, because, you know, because you could jump on enemies too, but jumping on enemies was, like, a little bit more awkward in 3D. So they gave him those melee things as well to make killing enemies easier, which is a good idea. Mario Sunshine. Yeah, I mean, the camera is not perfect, but the level design and atmosphere of Mario 64 and this general design of it is so good. So good. It's such a perfect balance of like exploration, like discovering new things, unlocking things, challenges, and just weird obtuse secrets that they give the game. It's like mystery, which none of the other, even like Galaxy doesn't quite capture that same feeling. Just felt lazy. I don't think so. I think it was the right call. I mean, there's no way to like to have the there was no way to just make the game play like 2D Mario and have it work, you know? They had to make concessions, like they had to make changes for the game to work in 3D. So I think it was the right call. They invented the 3D platformer. I mean, there were 3D platformers before that, but the way we know them, like with true 3D controls and all that, could have done something even back then, picking up and throwing. I mean, I guess they could have like brought the vegetables back. That's true. But you know, they were thinking ahead to Smash Brothers. When Mario would like have to has his kicks and punches. All right, they were just thinking ahead. Right. Well, I don't think the Z targeting would work with the platformer though. Like Z targeting with jumping would be pretty. You can't really do that though. As far as like jumping on enemies. Like Z targeting mainly is going to work with like melee attacks. But like the way they designed it, you don't really need Z targeting. Like it's very generous, the hitbox of your attacks, so you just have to kind of face the enemy and like kick, and then you just kill the enemy. And you can combo, so you can just like face in the direction of enemies and just like combo your. It works well. See, here's the original Final Fantasy XIV music that I like better. Yeah, you get a combo, yeah. Well, yeah. They were thinking ahead to Smash Brothers. Asian. They knew someday Mario would be doing combos. They were looking ahead. They were ahead of the game. People weren't offended by this. Never bothered me, I don't know what to tell you, man. Oh, this part of the song is so good. It's so good. I never played this game. This is from the original Final Fantasy XIV. But that game had really cool music. I wish I could go back and play that. Strapped a water cannon on it. Well, the water cannon, I haven't played Sunshine yet, but it seems like a pretty good idea. Oh, the perfect expression. Thank you. I thought so. There we go. Persona 3 music. There we go. Oh, that's always good. Let me zoom in more. Didn't I thought I zoomed in. Did I like cancel that? Might have canceled it without realizing. The 9 hours look. That's what I was going for. Of course, she's going to be playing on an old-fashioned TV. Man, Persona 3 had really good music too. Lotus Juice? Is that somebody who streams Persona 3? I mean, all the Persona games have amazing music. They all do. I especially love Persona 1 and Persona 2 soundtrack a lot. But they all have just amazing music. Well, maybe I drew this wrong. Oh well. Okay, wait a second. No, that's not it. The ending music, of course. Which I believe is just sounds like the Social Link music. The rapper in Persona 3's OST. Oh, Lotus Juice? Oh, I see. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Oops. Okay, now for the game. Alright, now for the game itself. Time to draw the game. I know what to draw. I know what to draw. That's right. What sound effect should I put on it? All right, there it is. Put a date on it as well. How about that? How about that, Brigands? You like that? It's playing great as Gyrus. It's playing Gyrus. What do you think about that, Blood Vial? Well, let me tell you what I think. She's playing. Hold on a second. Well, let me tell you what I think. She's playing the most evil game of all time. So says I, the Blood Vial of Death. If you play this game, you'll end up like her! Thank you, Mr. Leo. Yes, the art is... Yeah, thank you. Thank you for liking the art. Talking Earn is something I'm surprised television has not done yet. Well, there's always a first time for everything. You know? There you go. Aren't you glad that we played Gyrus so that we could get this art out of it? All right, that's a good one. All right. The vintage TV. Yeah, it's gotta be a vintage TV. You know. Well, it's about midnight. I think that we're gonna wrap up the art stream for tonight. So, if I stream tomorrow, I'll probably stream either tomorrow or Saturday. I'll let you know. You can keep track on the Discord, of course. If I do, we'll definitely try to wrap up the last 3 games. We'll try to wrap up Amagon. My hope would be to get it in the next stream. I think we can get it in the next stream, and then if we do the last 2 games, hopefully won't take long. And then we can get to PSO2. We can play that for a couple days. We could do subscriber requests for Drew. We could play some Virtual Boy games for Drew. Amagon Horror Month has started early. I'm going to beat that game. You'll see. And then starting next Thursday will be PS2 Horror Month. Whoa, look at that. Look at this layout. Look at this beautiful layout. That's what's going to be next month. Whoa. So, thank you. Thank you. So, look forward to that. All right. We are going to raid a person, and that person will be... I think, Sharpie? So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. And you guys just have a good night now.